made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today, and hope you're off to a good start. Caught up in traffic, in the morning, listening to the show. All right, we'll try to make it a little easier for you wherever you may be at the office. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Could be in traffic, because this show, we go on the air Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 live, of course, Eastern Time. If you want to catch the show, and if you're in a different market, just go to letstalknutrition.com. You can watch it live or listen to it live. And Dr. Gifford-Jones will be my guest a little later on here, and have a few things to talk about with him. Always have something on the we're always cooking something on the stove. We usually have 8 pots, 4-burner stove, but that's okay. And he typically not typically, every time so far he has not disappointed. I can ask him about whatever I'm reporting on, talking about, and he can offer some insight. He's been around a while, and we'll get around to that too. Knows his way around things. And you're, as always, invited to call the show. We do this show for you, the listener, and the viewer. That's why we do it. It's always about the audience. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. It's interesting how that can get lost. We try not to forget that. And I say it out loud to remind myself about it as well. So please call. Whatever we're talking about, if you'd like to chime in on that, you have a viewpoint, some experience with what we're talking about, or then you might be something off topic that you'd like to ask or inquire about or comment on, that's okay. No worries. And there's no designated time. You can call anytime you want. So one of the things that concerns medical professionals about people as they age, and you hear a lot of talk about bone loss. Well, one of the things that does not get enough attention, but many medical professionals are concerned, physicians and the like, is the loss of muscle mass. You have osteopenia, right, which is a forerunner to osteoporosis. Then you have sarcopenia. And sarcopenia is the loss of muscle tissue, muscle mass, and it seems to be a feature of aging. And I was at a trade show not long ago, and this pretty famous physician, I can't mention his name, he's been on my show. We were chatting, and he was going to give a talk that day. And he was asking me about working out and maintaining muscle mass and this and that. And I asked him why he was so concerned. He said because he was suffering from sarcopenia. He's a little deeper into the lifespan, but nevertheless, and then he was inquiring about my workout regimen and what he could do and this and that and eat and so on. And he's a when I tell you a famous physician, he's famous. The guy knows his stuff, and here he is suffering from. So it doesn't discriminate. Well, there's a study that I saw this morning trending that was a little dark. And they posed the question, can diet and exercise prevent muscle loss in old age? And then they said in the headline, maybe not. If you're watching the show, I have that press release. Comes out of the University of Southampton, this study. And they said that scientists at the University of Southampton have been able to demonstrate that although some studies find diet can enhance the effects of exercise to prevent muscle mass in later life, there's some current evidence that seems to contradict that, and hence the data seem to be inconsistent. The statistics are that people between the ages of 40 and 80, that's about 30 to 50%, they lose about an estimated 30 to 50% of muscle mass. Why is that significant? Because you lose your lower strength in your legs, for example. What does that mean? Can't walk, or if you can, you may fall. And you have less ability to manage your everyday life and carry out everyday kinds of tasks, like carrying a shopping bag of groceries or whatever it may be. This is called sarcopenia. You're losing muscle mass. Aging is unforgiving. It doesn't care how famous you are, or who you are, or how much money you have, or what you do. It is what it is. It's biology, man. It's biology. And we know that sarcopenia is connected to frailty and poorer health. You don't need a double-blind, placebo-controlled trial to figure that out. And this is a common problem with people that are long-lived. Now, exercise, diet, dietary supplementation, there are a number of studies, I'll report on one today, in fact, that show some moderating effects on sarcopenia. But they said little is known about the combined effects of training, exercise with supplements, particularly in older people. This study was published in Clinical Interventions in Aging, and these scientists were from the Medical Research Council Life Course Epidemiology Unit at the University of Southampton. These are serious people. They're scientists. And so they carried out a review of the literature on combined diet and exercise training trials in men and women who were 65 years of age and older. They looked at over 5,000 now scientific articles, and more than 100 out of that, they called out about 100. They had some criteria to tease out what they were going to include in the review, and they pulled out 100. That's a small percent of the 5,000 in detail, and 17 of those were included in the review. They were doing their due diligence. And the review showed that findings differ across studies and suggest more research is needed. There's some confusion here. And Professor Cian Robinson, he's headed up this review, said that, quote, poor diets and being physically inactive are common in older age, for a number of reasons, I should say. Understanding the benefits of maintaining sufficient levels of physical activity and diet quality prevents sarcopenia is therefore a priority. And he said, Dr. Robinson did, although some studies have found enhanced effects of exercise training when combined with diet supplementation, our review shows that current evidence is incomplete and inconsistent. I'm not surprised. Further research to determine the benefits of supplementation and exercise training for older people is therefore needed. So there's some conceptual confusion about whether or not exercising and taking supplements and eating a healthy diet is going to stave off this one of the consequences of aging, sarcopenia. Well, I would submit, what's the alternative? Do nothing? What? Sit there and atrophy? No. Anecdotally, I can self-report that if you don't keep moving, things will get lost. And one of the things that's going to get lost is your health. Whether it's muscle wasting, bone loss, whatever it may be. We come back, I'll tell you about another study, though, that says that regular exercise in midlife protects against muscle weakness. And then I'm going to tell you how vitamin E is implicated in all this, really.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Keep moving. I guess that's the theme here. Keep moving. I was just reporting on this study out of University of Southampton. It was a review of the literature. It seems like it was pretty well done, published in the Clinical Interventions in Aging, saying that they're questioning the body of work. There's some confusion and conflicting findings relative to whether or not diet and exercise can prevent muscle loss as people age. Well, as I said, what's the alternative? Not have a healthy diet, not exercise, be physically active? That's not a good alternative. Study was published a while back, a year or so ago, out of International Osteoporosis Foundation. This is one of many studies. It was a cross-sectional study from Tokyo University. They found in that study that exercising in middle age served as a protective factor against sarcopenia and was very effective in maintaining muscle strength and physical performance. Now, typically, sarcopenia is associated with the aging process. It results in the loss of skeletal muscle mass and muscle strength and function. This becomes an important issue as people age. From 40 years of age forward, sarcopenia starts to take its toll. So there are a number of studies like the one I just reported on, individual studies that show that diet and exercise go a long way in, moderating the process of sarcopenia and its effects. I'm just saying, notwithstanding this review that I just reported on. Then I came across, as I was in that theme, a study new back in May of this year, last month, where they took a look at vitamin E, at Dr. Paul L. McNeil. He's a cell biologist at Medical College of Georgia Regents University. They took a look at vitamin E and its relation to muscle health. Now, I can tell you that bodybuilders, weightlifters, have for a long time been talking about vitamin E and its importance in their training programs. Gym talk. Well, the scientists apparently are confirming what bodybuilders and weightlifters generally have known for a while. Vitamin E, apparently, according to Dr. McNeil, helps build strong muscles, and scientists have figured out one important way it does that. Now, what do we know about vitamin E? For sure, I'll get my guest today, Dr. Jones, to talk about this, is a powerful antioxidant. So is vitamin C, by the way. If you're watching the show, I'm showing you the press release on this study. Now, vitamin E as well as vitamin C are antioxidants. They're powerful antioxidants. We've known that for a long time. That's not breaking news, which is very important. As antioxidants, they keep the cell from degrading, if you will, from suffering from oxidative stress. There's something in the cell that surrounds the cell called the plasma membrane. And it holds everything together. It stops stuff from falling out of the cell, right? And it controls what moves in and out of the cell. The plasma membrane is critical. I've talked about it on my show a number of times over the year, and the importance of fish oil relative to the plasma membrane, by the way. Every cell in your body, there's no exception, has a plasma membrane. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in that plasma membrane. Cell signaling, all kinds of it's the gateway, it's the gatekeeper, what goes in, what goes out. It's critical. And Dr. McNeil said, part of how we build muscle is a more natural tearing and repair process. That is, no pain, no gain portion. But if repair doesn't occur, what you get is muscle cell death. If that occurs over a long period of time, what you're getting is muscle wasting disease, end quote, said Dr. McNeil. What he's talking about is this. When you lift weights, when you do resistance training, whether it's with weights or whatever, machines, just hard work, you break down muscle tissue. That's how muscle tissue grows. You break it down, then you feed it, especially protein, and it grows. That's how bodybuilders get those big muscles, right? That's how that happens. Catabolic, anabolic. Break it down, build it up. Break it down, build it up. Break it down, build it up. Sounds like my relationships. So it turns out that vitamin E, there's a correlation between vitamin E and healthy muscles. This has been established in the literature. We know, for example, from experiments that mammals and birds, when they are deprived of the vitamin experience of vitamin E, muscle wasting disease will set in. In some cases, will cause lethal disease. A poor diet, they said, resulting in low vitamin E levels in the elderly contributes to frailty syndrome. They reported. So apparently, vitamin E protects the muscles. It's an antioxidant. It's going to help. Apparently, it helps with repair. Now, vitamin E the initial discovery was about 83 years ago. My guest was around then. Let's see. He would have been about 7 years old or so, somewhere in there. I'll have to ask him. And we know that the cellular function of vitamin E, we know about that. And it's important. And its importance, it's established. But apparently, vitamin E, according to Dr. McNeil, is very important with the repair of muscle tissue. This goes along with what I was just reporting concerning sarcopenia. So apparently, vitamin E would be important in helping to moderate sarcopenia and its effects.
Cool. When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
this weekend.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening and whatever you may be doing while you're listening or watching the show. My guest is Dr. Gifford-Jones. Dr. Jones, a regular guest on Let's Talk Nutrition. I always enjoy having him on, talking with him. I always rope him into what I'm reporting on, talking about, or working on my own research agenda. And he, more often than not, every time so far, he's able to give some insight or otherwise illuminate the topic. Dr. Jones has great, you can look him up. You'll find him. It's all over the internet. And he was a practicing physician, surgeon for decades. Dr. Jones, you remember when, how old were you when vitamin E was, when they discovered vitamin E?
Good morning. Oh, in my early years, 7, 8, or 9.
I was about right then, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah. How are you doing, by the way?
I'm doing fine, and incidentally, congratulations for your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh,
And,
yeah. The last time you were on, you said go Lightning.
that's right. Well, I'll be rooting for them.
Yeah, and you're a Canadian of all things, right?
Right.
Good for you. Yeah, you know, nobody gave him much of a chance, Dr. Jones. They went up there to New York, and they had that. New York has that great goalie. He's wonderful. I mean, the guy's legendary, and they're in New York. But they somehow were able to win. See?
You bet. Well, they've got a lot of speed. A lot of speed. It's good. It's really good watching them. They're young and they're fast.
They are fast, and my daughter and I and my grandson, we went to see one of the playoff games here in Tampa, and I even bought a ball cap. I wore it the other day, and I commented to my grandson Michael. I said, "God, they're fast." Yeah. He said, "Yeah, I know, Papa." He said, "They're really fast." I said, and I used to go see I've seen other Lightning teams, but this team, you're right, they are exceptionally speedy.
Yeah, and they've got that momentum now. I think they're going to give Chicago a really good ride.
Yeah, and they're the underdog here, so we'll see. You've been an underdog in your career.
That's true a lot of times, but that makes you I think a better person. If you have adversity, what was it? Admiral Nelson once said that great battles won easily or no battles at all.
Battles won easily or no battles at all.
That's true. You can't go through life without having adversity, and that's it is what it is.
It is what it is. What do you make of? I know you were listening to me because I saw you. You were on the computer. You're on my computer screen. You were holding.
Right.
What do you make of my reporting on the one study? Was a review of the literature. They did a pretty thorough job, and they walked away saying the findings are mixed about whether or not diet, exercise, and dietary supplementation can stave off the effects of sarcopenia. They didn't say it couldn't. They said that the literature was confusing. Then I reported on one study that showed that even at midlife, if your diet and exercise will do much to help ward off sarcopenia as people age. Now, you have some experience with the aging process, as we all do, but you have a lot of experience in that you're 91. So let me ask you, professionally and personally, what you make of what I reported on, and I know the listener and viewer would be very interested in your opinion.
I think what you've said is largely true, but I think what you have to do in life. Sometimes you have to do things you don't like in order to do things that you do like. And, for example, while you were telling about sarcopenia, I was sitting at my desk lifting weights. And I do that every day. When I'm writing a column, I've got weight lifts at my desk, and, I'll stop a column every hour or so and lift weights because if I don't do that, I'm a trap shooter. And if I don't do that, my biceps muscles are going to go all to hell, and I won't be able to trap shoot. So, although I may not like exercising, I know that in order to do what I like to do, I've got to do some things I don't like. And I also know that if I, in the process of aging getting older is really dangerous. And I know that one of the dangers is by age 45, I'll start losing my muscle mass, and maybe even earlier than that. And I will lose it at about 1% a year thereafter, so that by the age 65, I've lost, 50% of my muscle. That's a lot of muscle. And the reason why some people are in nursing homes these days is that they can't even get off the toilet. They've reached the point where they can't get off the toilet because their muscles have so much sarcopenia that they have to go into a nursing home. So that I believe that keeping moving and keeping active is not going to stop sarcopenia, but it will certainly slow it down. And so that I do all I can to keep moving. And at 91 years of age, I'm still traveling around the world and doing a lot of things that I think I wouldn't otherwise be doing if I'd been leading a very idle life.
Mm-hmm. Leading a sedentary lifestyle. It is a lot of people don't understand. Athletes do that in order for muscles to really be vibrant and for you to maintain your muscle mass, you have to break muscle tissue down and then rebuild it. The catabolic breakdown process and then anabolic trying to rebuild. And diet becomes critical here in that, in particular, the having sufficient amount of protein each day
You bet.
in order to help rebuild the muscle tissue as you break it down through exercise, through resistance training primarily. So protein becomes critical, wouldn't you agree?
Very definitely, because the other thing to bear in mind is that if during an illness you withdraw protein from muscle to promote healing and also to produce antibodies to fight infection, so that it's good to have a good amount of protein in your muscle. No doubt about that. And vitamin E, you mentioned vitamin E earlier. Vitamin E I think vitamin E has got a bad rap over the years. That they were associated with increasing heart problems at one point. I don't really believe that. I think that the vitamin E is a tremendously good antioxidant, and if you put rats on a treadmill, those rats that have been on doses of vitamin E can invariably run longer than those that haven't been taking vitamin E, primarily because vitamin E increases the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. And one of the most significant cases I had in my practice was an 80-year-old man who had to stop playing tennis. He developed intermittent claudication of his legs. And he read an article of mine about vitamin E and came to my office and asked what he should be doing. And I started on 1,200 milligrams of IU vitamin E daily. And, a month later, he was back playing tennis. It had increased the oxygen carrying capacity.
Unbelievable. So there is a connection here between vitamin E and exercise and good health. We'll come back. We'll talk about that. Also, the C, vitamin C. It also has that connection.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymatica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymatica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in 1 capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford-Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford-Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. One serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
We're back, and thank you for stopping by. My guest is Dr. Gifford-Jones, talking with Dr. Jones about the importance of exercise, moving, keeping your body moving. I was asking him to comment on 3 studies I reported on this morning dealing with sarcopenia, which is muscle wasting. You may think it has nothing to do with me. I have 2 questions for you. Are you human, and do you age? The answer to both those questions, with great certainty, I can say yes. So you should be concerned. Welcome back, Dr. Jones. Sometimes there's no escaping. Biology is what it is, and that's just okay.
It's Stein's law. You know, Stein's law says there's something. Stein's law says that nothing can go on forever. It has to stop eventually. And we're all subject to Stein's law.
There is some solace in admitting that, and it sort of liberates a person, doesn't it?
It certainly does. You have to keep that in mind and try to get the most out of every day. Every day counts, Dr. Jones. I don't need to tell you that. I mean, I say that. That's one of my mantras. Make today count. Every day counts. Do not waste one day. Every day counts. And I guess as we move deeper into the lifespan, it may be cliche to say it, but every day does count, no doubt. I mean, I know you have a great regard for life. I mean, I've never met you in person, but we certainly have this professional relationship that's mediated by technology. But I've come to understand you a little bit. And I sense a great passion for life, a great commitment, and a lot of enthusiasm and optimism. So I know you appreciate that business of every day counts, right? The older you get, Dr. Garko, the faster you got to run. Yeah, because it keeps chasing you. Well, because, there's always so much left you want to do. And as you get to 91 years of age, you know that time is running out, and there's still a lot of things I want to do, and I'll keep doing them as long as I can.
I know you will.
You have to be philosophical about it and accept what is.
I know. And, as you well know, you were a practicing surgeon for many decades and a great physician. I'm sure your patients were just so lucky to have you. I am sure you have seen many of the paradoxes of health and medicine and nutrition. And there's one paradox that is something that some people don't understand, that we encourage them to keep moving, to exercise, to be physically active. But when you do that, you also increase the potential for free radical damage and damage to in particular, the cell membrane because of lipid peroxidation. So moving, exercising, and whatnot, paradoxically, creates these free radicals, which can be very damaging. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, and that's why you need antioxidants such as vitamin E and vitamin C, and both great antioxidants, and you're quite correct. As you exercise, you build up these free radicals, and you have to get just like when you burn coal, you end up with soot, and you have to remove it.
Mm-hmm. Good analogy. Vitamin, excuse me, vitamin C and especially and vitamin E and vitamin C have been shown through science to decrease exercise-induced increase in the rate of lipid peroxidation. Explain to the listener and the viewer of the show why lipid peroxidation, and tell them what that is and why that's so important, that we get these antioxidants in our bodies to prevent this lipid peroxidation from occurring due to exercise and physical activity.
That's a good one. You've got me on that one.
Okay, so...
I think I know everything.
You do know everything. Here's what I'm getting at.
I'm not a biochemist.
Okay, here's what I'm getting at. Every cell has a membrane, and that membrane is a bilipid layer. It's made up of fat, and these are two layers put together. They face one another, and it's made up primarily of fat. That's why fish oil becomes such an important nutrient to put in our body. The omega-3 fatty acids are such an important nutrient.
Right. And not omega-6.
Not so much omega-6 because it tends to be a little pro-inflammatory. Right. Nevertheless, it turns out that when we exercise or when we're physically active, we tend to the phenomenon happens whereby the free radicals become more abundant and begin to attack that membrane. And there have been studies now to show that vitamin E and vitamin C, when ingested, will moderate the effects of exercise-induced lipid peroxidation. The peroxidation or the free radical damage that's done to lipids in our body that are found throughout the body, especially in that membrane, is many consider it to be one of the premier hallmarks of aging. That
right.
Now you follow me?
I follow you, of course. No, every day we live and we exercise, we're in effect one step closer to the grave if you don't take antioxidants to prevent it. But the great problem is that people aren't doing it.
They're not doing it, and
they're not exercising as much as they should be. And this particularly, we're getting back to sarcopenia. Women are the ones who are. You go into any nursing home, and there's a predominance of women there because they start off in life with less muscle mass than men, and so that the need for exercising and weightlifting is important. Jogging won't do it. There are several studies showing that joggers also develop sarcopenia because in order to stop sarcopenia from occurring, you not only have to keep lifting weights, but you can also take a group of elderly people and get them to lift weights, and nothing happens. Nothing happens because the weights aren't heavy enough.
Heavy enough.
They were always afraid of giving elderly people weights that were too heavy, and hence by doing that, they found that they actually had no effect on stopping the sarcopenia.
Sure.
But when they increased the weight, then they would get off the chair and start moving.
I recall there's been a number of studies, but I remember a study out of Tufts University, if I recall, and they were with octogenarians.
That was Tufts University.
Okay, you do remember, see? And many of them were wheelchair bound, and they put them on a resistance weightlifting or resistance training exercise regimen. Do you know that even some of the people that were wheelchair bound were able to get up and became ambulant from lifting weights? Now, that myth about, if you lift weights, that's really bad for you. Wrong.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Welcome back to the early in the week edition of Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. My guest is Dr. Gifford-Jones. Dr. Jones is a well-informed, inspiring fellow, right? If you've listened to him, you can see thoughtful about things, lots of experience, lots of know-how. And although he went to Harvard, after all, graduated from medical school there, and even though he did that, he didn't let that get in the way of his staying open-minded and staying open to non-traditional ways of taking care of ourselves and for medicine to consider in the caring of patients. Now, from time to time, I'm sure that that's got him in a fix or two with some of his colleagues, but he probably revels in that idea, I suspect. At least that's what I can tell, that he wouldn't run away from that. In fact, he would probably run to it. It's all by way of saying that that's the kind of person we look for to come be a guest on this show. I want somebody who's willing to go out there on that ledge, on the edge, and take a stand and say things and know things and do things that may that cause people to think. You know, thinking is important. Got to think, got to act, you got to think, got to do them together. And sometimes the practice of health and medicine, we get very comfortable and we establish certain traditions. That's not a bad thing. It's when it becomes a little bit too traditional that it becomes stodgy and inflexible, like bad arteries. Stiff. We don't want that. We got to stay open-minded and flexible. Notwithstanding his age of 91, he's open-minded. That's hard to do as you age. We know what life does. It can make people very cynical, and people get tired and they get lazy and they get complacent. He's an exception. And you got to fight that temptation. So on the show, I talk about these things because that it's part of health. It's part of what we are. I mean, it's a health talk show, I understand it, but we're human beings, and health implicates it's almost everything about us, not just our biology, but the psychology, the sociology, the anthropology of humankind. And so I look for these kinds of guests. I enjoy having these kinds of guests on the show. And if he tells you, if he doesn't know, when's the last time you heard, listen, he's forgotten more about medicine and health than most people will ever learn. And I asked him a question just a little bit ago, and he said, I don't know if I know the answer to that. When's the last time you heard somebody say that? That's the person you really want to listen to. The person who has an answer to everything you say, you know what? You probably, I don't know. I find myself more often than not saying, I'm not sure, I don't know, but I'll find out. So you get my point here. And I'm glad that you stopped by today. 877-897-8255, 897 Talk. We talk around here, but we also do. You got to do both. Think, talk, and act. They all sort of go together. Now, I can tell you that the literature on antioxidants, why would I bring up antioxidants? Because free radical damage, oxidation process is going on all the time in our body. Oxidative stress, given our lifestyle, our diet, just biology general, the oxidation occurs as a natural occurring phenomenon because, and so on and so on. And so our body is able to produce a certain amount of antioxidants at certain levels. So some people got the bright idea, well, what if I take some antioxidants, not only from my diet, but from supplements, will that help? My review of the literature tells me that the literature is rather mixed. The findings are mixed as to whether or not dietary supplementation with a focus on antioxidants does anything meaningful to slow down the aging process or otherwise, moderate its effects or whatever, slow it down, moderating of its effects. The literature is mixed on that. Now, given the way people eat and the way they live, I don't think you have to worry about people getting too many antioxidants into their body. I just don't think so. So I am a proponent of antioxidant therapy, if you want to call it that, especially some of the more traditional nutrients that we know, compounds that we know can contribute to our health. Vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin A, and coenzyme Q10. I can go down the list. Resveratrol. And fish oil has a tremendous, omega-3 fatty acids have a tremendous antioxidant capability, free inflammation and anti-inflammation ability. These nutrients are critical. Theoretically, if you're having a complete diet and you have optimal nutrition at all times, well, you and that other person who are doing that, congratulations. I'm not the other person. So I rely on supplementation to help me. One of the things I supplement with is vitamin C, and I do it robustly, and Dr. Jones has had a somewhat of a persuasive effect on me, and I'm now following his protocol. Welcome back, Dr. Jones.
And I'm glad to be back.
So when I say things that sound a little out there on a perimeter, don't you hesitate to say, wait a second there, fella.
No. And you say you have to have an open mind. Mind you, you have to have an open mind, but not so open that your brains fall out. And that can happen.
Yeah, in other words, you go a little too far. I get you. You're a big fan. The literature is really mixed. The findings are mixed. In fact, the truth be told, they lean towards, when you look at the studies that look at antioxidant supplementation and aging, the general view out there is they don't help that much, especially with supplementation. I don't necessarily agree with that view. There are other studies that show otherwise, but it's mixed. It's not clear cut. I couldn't come on here in great honesty, and say to you and to others, the literature is abundantly, perfectly, unequivocally clear that antioxidants will moderate the aging process. I can't say that's just not what the literature says.
No, everything in science, you often end up with a mixed result, as you know. But on the other hand, you have to look at certain situations where the result is not mixed at all. It seemed to be crystal clear. And I think in regards to vitamin C and cardiovascular disease, to me, the message is that, as Pauline said years and years ago, animals make vitamin C and we don't, and that is a fact of life. And it's a fact of life that if you don't get enough vitamin C, we can now prove that you'll end up with cardiovascular disease. Namely, you'll be one of the people who dies from the nation's #1 killer, heart attack. with regard to vitamin C, it's the dosage, as Pauline used to say, the dosage, stupid. You only need 10 milligrams of vitamin C to prevent scurvy, but you need several thousand to prevent cardiovascular disease. And I believe the photos that that you've seen before, Dr. Garko, show that when you take vitamin C over a period of several years, that you can not only prevent, but you can reverse atherosclerosis in coronary arteries and arteries elsewhere in the body, because as we know that if you dissect the human body, you end up with 60,000 miles of arteries. And when you take a vitamin C pill, it not only benefits the coronary arteries, it benefits all those other arteries in your body.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important health news. One of my all-time favorite natural products is a special extract of licorice known as DGL. DGL is short for deglycyrrhizated licorice, but I tell my patients that it stands for darn good licorice. DGL is made by removing the compound in licorice that can raise blood pressure in some people. Double-blind clinical studies have shown DGL is quite useful in healing stomach and intestinal ulcers. In fact, in head-to-head studies, it has actually outperformed popular anti-ulcer drugs. But rather than inhibit the release of stomach acid, DGL stimulates the normal defense mechanisms that prevent ulcer formation and promote healing. Clinical studies have not only shown DGL to be extremely effective, but also that it is completely without side effects. Clearly, DGL is a better choice.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Gifford-Jones is my guest. Dr. Jones is an educator, spokesperson for Medi-C Plus. We're talking about vitamin C when he comes around here, among other things. First portion of my conversation with him, when we were talking about stories and studies I was reporting on regarding sarcopenia. All shows are on demand. You can go back and catch a show or portions of shows if you like. Go to letstalknutrition.com. If you want to listen, click on show schedule. You have the audio on demand. You also have the video on demand. It's right there on the home page. And we were talking about the connection between using antioxidants, or the association between antioxidants and sarcopenia, like vitamin E, vitamin C, and how they might help maybe even prevent or moderate the effects of sarcopenia. Turns out that when you have a product like Medi-C Plus, and my producer will throw that up on the screen here, and we'll give you, if you're watching, a screenshot. There's Dr. Jones. And no, he didn't color his hair white. That's a beautifully natural golden white color there. You look like a movie star, Dr. Jones. You'll see a nice phone number, 844-871-0069, and then their website, mymedi-c.com. And I know you know this, the free radical theory of aging, that's been around for a while. And that theory, generally speaking now, is they define aging as the accumulated consequence of a lifetime of free radical assaults on the cells and macromolecules of the body. The proteins, the lipids, never mind the cell membrane and all the other biological apparatus in our body. It turns out that vitamin C, as an antioxidant, relative to the brain, and I'm having in my hand a study last year, 2014, does vitamin C deficiency affect cognitive development and function? And the answer is yes, it does, and in a good way. And, of course, they're always concerned about free radical damage and the brain. Do you have any just general comment on that before we go further?
Well, I think the one study that I think is very interesting is a study from Switzerland where they dissected the human brain minutely and found out that in the arterioles, for your readers, arterioles are the smallest branches of arteries, that there were areas of degeneration at the end of the arterioles. And, you can argue that since vitamin C decreases the risk of atherosclerosis, it would decrease the risk of those micro areas of degeneration in the brain. Now, there's no proof for that, but it sounds theoretically possible that may happen, so that taking vitamin C not only can clean out your coronary arteries, but it can also have a major effect possibly on these very, very small blood vessels in the brain and stop small areas of the brain from undergoing degeneration.
In this review that I have, it's published in the journal Nutrients, was published 2014, Dr. Hansen, Nyborg, and Leikesveld, three of them, did a nice review. They were saying in the paper that in aging humans, 66 to 90 years of age, plasma concentrations of vitamin C have been reported to be positively correlated with cognitive performance, and plasma levels of vitamin C were significantly reduced in elderly suffering from different kinds of dementia.
That makes sense.
Close quote. I take them at their word. That they were reviewing the literature. That's what they generally concluded. This, scurvy is the only disease that we know, right, that's associated with vitamin C deficiency. But when I read statements like that and I see these kinds of reviews, you start to see, and you know this well, how vitamin C is so its nutritional tentacles weave out and touch all sorts of health issues, doesn't it?
It's not only nutritional, Dr. Garko, but also infection. If you or I had an overwhelming viral infection, I'm sure we would both get intravenous vitamin C, where we know that going back to the days of Frederick Klenner, the young family doctor in North Carolina who was presented with 60 patients with early polio, and here I was in Boston suffering from polio at that time in my fourth year of medicine, and all my professors could stand around my bed and say, "We're sorry, the paralysis has increased from yesterday, but we can't do anything about it." If I'd been lucky enough to be in this small town in North Carolina, Dr. Frederick Klenner would have given me 100,000 milligrams of vitamin C intravenously for 14 days, and not one of those 60 patients developed polio.
Wow.
So here I was in one of the meccas of North American medical education, and none of my professors were aware of it at that particular time. And I'll bet you, if I ask doctors in Toronto right now, and you ask doctors in Tampa, can vitamin C prevent poliomyelitis, prevent paralysis, you wouldn't find one that would say yes.
Yeah, they'd probably roll their eyes and excuse themselves. They think you're nuts.
And right? We now know that vitamin C can not only cure polio, it can cure meningitis, encephalitis, and measles, any viral disease.
It's interesting. Your brain, look, we're talking about the connection between vitamin C and exercise. Vitamin C and aging, there is a wonderful connection, notwithstanding the literature that says, the many studies that say, vitamin C is an antioxidant. Antioxidants generally don't help with the aging process. I can't get myself to agree with that. When I come across studies like the Nurses Health Study that show that long-term vitamin C and vitamin E supplementation prior to cognitive testing was significantly associated with better cognitive performance. That's why you need to take your Medi-C Plus. We'll tell you more about it when we come back.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine, for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Build its
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
We're back, and thanks for stopping by today. If you just tuned in, if you've been hanging around for a while, thank you. My guest is Dr. Gifford-Jones, 877-897-8255. Toll-free number. You call anytime you want. We're big fans of Medi-C Plus around here for good reason. It's a great product. Has vitamin C, and the plus part is the lysine. And we'll get Dr. Jones to tell you about that. The product is certainly a big in Canada. It's making its way into the United States, and we're very delighted to be able to help with that by having Dr. Jones come on, talk about Medi-C Plus, and, of course, health generally. You see, I get him to talk about a lot of things. But here in the Tampa Bay area, vitamin C is sold at Abby's Health Food Store, and I know Abby. She's been in this business a long time. That's up there on Dale Mabry in Tampa. It's also sold at Vitamin Discount Center stores throughout Tampa Bay. There are 10 stores throughout Tampa Bay. And it's also, I believe, sold in Holly Hill Health Food Store, if my memory serves me correctly. If not, it should be. The folks at Holly Hill are always dialed into good things. And you can call the number. I'll have my producer throw up the visual for Medi-C Plus. Give you a phone number. You can call 844-871-0069. My mother always said, repeat the number and talk slowly. 844-871-0069. That's toll free. You can order if you don't have it, if it's not in your local health store, and you should ask them to get it. And by the way, retailers, you can call that number as well, and you can get a 10% discount on the product. So you can chat with the folks at Medi-C Plus and make all that happen. Dr. Jones, welcome back. You intrigued me with your comment about that one study where the arterioles in the brain were shown the connection between vitamin C deficiency and deterioration of the arterioles. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, and having these having atherosclerosis affect your main vessels is one thing, but having it affect the small one is another thing, because that's where the degeneration will occur at the end of these small arterioles, and having these small areas of degeneration in the brain can't be doing any good. Now, whether it's related to Alzheimer's or not, there's no study that I know of at the moment.
Well, funny you should mention. I don't mean to step on you, but you set me up to tell you in this review that I reported on, that I'm holding up and showing you the actual review. I have it in my hand. The effect of vitamin C on cognition associated to aging has been extensively studied, they said, with regards to Alzheimer's disease, a disease already affecting many and predicted to increase in global prevalence, they said. They admit that the etiology of the degree of the disease is not completely clear. Nevertheless, radical oxygen species and oxidative stress have been linked to disease progression, as AD patients have been reported to have decreased levels of vitamin C. Investigations into the role of antioxidants, including vitamin C in AD, Alzheimer's disease pathogenesis, have been conducted. So now they're starting to find that, like in some animal models, that vitamin C supplementation has been reported to reduce some of the cognitive dysfunction seen in the control animals that have, brain deterioration. So there is a connection, believe it or not.
Well, you're perfectly right. And I think if Linus Pauling was alive right now, he would say to you and remind you that we all live with subclinical scurvy. We're not suffering from scurvy, but because we don't make vitamin C, we are in a subclinical scurvy situation. And it makes sense that it would have an effect on the physiology of the brain.
No question. And I'm looking here in several pages of the review where they're talking about the connection both with animal models and in different experiments and whatnot, and how vitamin C is moderating some of these effects of dementia, or in fact maybe preventing the dementia. So
the other thing they should start looking at is how the fact that so many people are taking, millions of people are taking cholesterol-lowering drugs now, which not only affect the physiology of the brain, because, as you know, the cholesterol-lowering drugs go through the blood-brain barrier, which not all drugs do. And it's not only affecting the physiology, but it's affecting the coenzyme Q10 in the brain. And so there's no doubt that there's awfully good scientific reasoning for the fact that people are getting dementia and Alzheimer's because the drugs are decreasing the coenzyme Q10, plus having a very major effect on brain physiology.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
And you have to get the right dosage. And if you're taking Medi-C Plus, Dr. Jones does 10 grams a day, as do I. It both comes in powder and pill form. And you can mix it with water, and the powder tastes pretty good. They figured out how to taste it. Tastes pretty darn good, and it's easy to drink. You don't need the courage of a Marine
to reassure your listeners. We're both of us overdosing, and the reason we do it because we can afford it, and we've been on it. At least I've been on it for 17 years. I don't want to change the routine.
Right.
But we know now that the work of Dr. Bush in England has shown that if you don't have a history of coronary attack or diabetes, cardiovascular disease, then 2,000 milligrams twice a day is sufficient. If, on the other hand, you've had a coronary or diabetes or cardiovascular disease, then one scoop, which is 2,000 milligrams 3 times a day, is better. And of course, you take it 3 times a day because when you urinate, you are always losing a certain amount of the vitamin C that you've taken.
Yeah, and there's been some work relative to vitamin C and stroke. In animal models, they show that the vitamin C with different species of animals in these experiments does play a moderating effect with stroke. In human studies, quite honestly, the findings are a little mixed. It's not as clear. Nevertheless, there's some work here to suggest that vitamin C could help with some of the consequences of stroke. And, of course, which is associated with cardiovascular disease.
Well, bear in mind that the Medi-C Plus formula is a combination of vitamin C and lysine. And the addition of lysine is like adding, if you're building a house with concrete, you put steel rods in the cement to make the concrete stronger. And by the addition of lysine to vitamin C, you're making the arterial wall stronger, so you're less likely to have an artery rupture in the brain, causing a brain attack or stroke. And if you are prone to, say, a history of aortic aneurysms, the addition of vitamin C will also prevent that, decrease the risk of the aneurysm of getting larger and rupturing and causing death.
When we come back, I'll have the LTN health question of the day. Right answer, $25 supplement gift card. Medi-C Plus, one of my faves.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone-nourishing nutrients, including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
Aloha, I'm with pro triathlete Tim Marr. Tim, why is bioastin an important part of your training?
Bioastin is the strongest natural antioxidant fighting inflammation associated with hard training. It helps me get up day to day and put in the hard work without feeling sore and fatigued. I bounce back quicker and stronger. It also helps fight the elements from sun exposure, which is unavoidable when training for a triathlon.
Thanks, Tim. Make bioastin a part of your active and healthy lifestyle today. Aloha, Tim Marr. As a professional triathlete, training is important. How does bioastin help?
In triathlons, the last leg is always the run, which creates extra stress in the body because of all the tired pounding on pavement. Bioastin's main ingredient is astaxanthin, which fights free radical damage in the body while fighting oxidation. With high volume and long hours of training, recovery is such an important aspect, and bioastin helps me achieve a top-level performance.
Thanks, Tim. Make bioastin a part of your active and healthy lifestyle today.
Is your skin showing signs of aging?
Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Okay, and it's around this time every day. We have the LTN Health Question of the Day. Here's the question. I gave you the answer today and on other days. How many grams of vitamin C does Dr. Jones take? He takes it in the form of Medi-C Plus, but also has lysine in it. How many grams a day does he take? What do you think? 4 grams? 6 grams? Or do it this way. 6 grams, 8 grams, or 10 grams? What do you think? 6, 8, or 10 grams a day. How much does Dr. Jones take of the Medi-C Plus? How many grams of vitamin C? 6, 8, or 10? 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Medi-C Plus here in Tampa, sold at Abby's Health Store, Vitamin Discount Center stores. I think it's also sold at the Holly Hill. And there's another store, and I can't recall the name of it. Someplace, maybe in Georgia someplace. You remember that, Steve? I don't remember. But it's making its way into the U.S. slowly but surely, and you can call that number, 844-871-0069. And retailers, if you call that, you can get a 10% discount, 844-871-0069. Okay. The health question is, how many grams of vitamin C does Dr. Jones take a day? 6, 8, or 10? He does it in the form of Medi-C Plus. Let's go to Brandon, Florida. Connie, welcome to the show.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, my question is, I take 5 milligrams of, it's spelled ASTAXAN.
Yeah, astaxanthin.
Yeah. Now, they say it's 6,000 times more potent than vitamin C.
Okay.
So should I eliminate taking vitamin C?
No. First of all, that 6,000 times greater than vitamin C business was a study done by Nishida, Yamashita, and Miki, 3 Asian researchers, and they showed that astaxanthin was 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C and 500 times stronger than vitamin E and 3,000 times stronger than resveratrol and quercetin. That may be true. I don't question their study. That's fine and well and good, and I take astaxanthin as well. It's not either or. These are different compounds. Both would be, in fact, working together, that would be a great combination. Vitamin C and astaxanthin together. It's not one or the other. And, of course, there are different sources for astaxanthin. Salmon, krill, shrimp, microalgae. Those are all different sources. Some claim that the microalgae is the most potent source for the astaxanthin. So it's, in my mind, it's not an either or. I take both, and I would recommend it. I'm glad that you're taking it. You should also consider the vitamin C with the lysine, because it has, it's an these antioxidants behave in different ways, right, Dr. Jones?
That's right.
So, it's like, you know what this is like? It's like people who constitute a family, and they're all relatives. They're all different, but they're all related. Right, Dr. Jones?
That's a good correlation.
You like that? Some of those relatives you don't want anything to do with, but in this case, these are two good relatives. They're in the same family of antioxidants. It's okay, Connie, to do. It's fine to do both. You can pick your antioxidant. Go ahead.
Thank you.
All right, Connie. Thank you for your call. Let's go to Lakeland, Florida. Sarah, how many grams of vitamin C with lysine does Dr. Jones take a day with that Medi-C Plus? 6, 8, or 10? 10. He does take 10, and as he said, and he included me, and he's right. He and I are both overdosing, but that's just the way perhaps we're wired.
I love your show, and I love when this doctor comes on.
He's good, isn't he? He's fun. Yes, he's a lot of fun. He has a good sense of humor. Yes. He has life. He has the right perspective. Believe me. I could tell you a lot of stories about him. He doesn't know. I know more about him than he thinks I know. And he's had his share. Believe you me, it hasn't been all easy. He makes it sound real easy. Life is just wonder. Believe me, he's had his share. But yet, you know what? He's very optimistic. He's infectious, isn't he?
How old did you say he is?
Well, the reported age is 91.
Well, he's really had his share.
Yeah, no doubt. Even if you just hang around for 91 years and just mind your own business, stuff is going to happen, right?
My mom lived until she was 91.
Yeah, my mom lived to 92.
Yes,
so
I followed your show.
Yeah, well, listen, we enjoy having you as a listener. Thank you for calling.
Yes, I always listen.
Well, thank you. And you won a $25 gift card today, supplement gift card. There's the reward. And take your Medi-C Plus, Sarah. Take your Medi-C Plus. Thank you. There you go, Dr. Jones. So you got fans around here.
That's nice. She's a nice lady.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about doing this show. There are so many people that listen to this show. Many of them I'll never know personally. Many I do know personally. There are thousands. I can't know them all personally. But you establish a relationship with them. Believe you me, I value that relationship. You can tell, right? You know that. We both have a great privilege. It is a privilege of really talking to a lot of people. It is a privilege. And I got to get up. I'm the guy that hits. When you hear the rooster crow, I'm the guy that hits him to crow. I'm up for that rooster. But every day I get up to do that at 4:30 in the morning. I say it's worth it because there are people out there that depend. They're looking for a source. They're looking for some way, somehow to figure things out, and that's why we love having you on here too. By the way. Always good to be on your show. Yeah. What are you going to do today? What do you got up? Last time I talked to you, you were headed to the cabin or something. You were going to go fishing or something. No. I was going to go trap shooting. Oh, you were going to go trap shooting. What are you going to do today? I've got to write a column because I just got back from my 65th Harvard reunion. Were those people still alive? They're still alive? There were 5 of us there. Oh, my God. Just 5? Just 5. Oh, my land. And one died about 2 days before he was coming. So it was sort of a sad affair in many ways. But at least there were 5 of us there, and hope there'll be 5 of us again next year. 65th reunion from Harvard Medical School. My God, 60. Wow.
Yeah, long time. A lot of good memories.
Yeah.
And what a wonderful, wonderful school, and what a wonderful city to spend some time in.
Yeah, well, good for you, Dr. Jones. We love having you on the show, and we enjoy your passion and your optimism, but also admire your insight and knowledge. And I should tell the listener and the viewer of the show, Dr. Jones never knows what I'm going to ask him. But you heard today.
You certainly surprised me.
Well, you don't.
And remember, don't forget the game on Wednesday night.
Okay, go Bolts. Your health is your wealth.